I'm pretty sure it recorded 12. Maybe it was 11. Maybe this is 12. I don't know. I'm not keeping it up on my board, so I'm not sure. But I thought that one I did earlier was 12, so I'm going to call this one 13. And if 12 never shows up, then we'll have to figure it out. All right. So we're doing the Doey Don't with lay odds. Went back and watched Charlie's $500 live rollout again. Just trying to understand, you know, his rationale for what he's playing. So I thought the one thing, so he played the 22 inside, assuming he's on a $5 table, which is almost impossible to find anymore. And I think at a $15 table, which is more easy to find, that 5, 6, 8, and 9 is probably not realistic for the bankroll if you have to play it at the $15 level. So again, we could do it on bubble craps, certainly. That all over Vegas channel, you know, it seems like most of the bubble craps are $1, at least off strip. I'm not sure about on the strip. Probably more like $5 on the strip, but off strip that seems to be the norm. And then the other thing that he was doing that I thought was interesting was, so he got close to the end and then he started taking stabs on just the don't pass. And when he got knocked off the don't pass, after hitting the point, he would just double up on the don't pass to get it back that way again. You know, and that makes perfect sense. You know, if you're hitting multiple points, a 7 is bound to come up. You know, he's not counting individual rolls, but you know, if you hit that many numbers, that you've had a lot of rolls and a 7 should be coming. So he's just doubling up on that. And I'm not sure mathematically what makes more sense. That's a good idea because you're putting less at risk to get back to even as opposed to the lay like I'm doing where it takes twice as much to get back to even. Now, you know, he was doing it, you know, he was doing the higher don't pass even on the 6 and 8, which to me is not great, right? Because of the low probability of hitting one versus the other, 7 versus a 6 or 8. So I think in those cases, I probably would have put a pass line out because you can always put a pass line out. Don't pass, you can reduce it, not on bubble craps, but on a real table you can reduce it, but you can't take it down. To me, it'd be just as easy, and I think what I would do, and I like that idea, what he was doing, but I think what I would do is I would put a pass line out there to just negate the roll at that point and try again, hoping for, you know, 4, 5, 9, or 10. So, but it does make sense that you're risking less to get back to even as opposed to the lay, which requires twice as much. And after 2 or 3 hits, that's basically your whole bankroll, right? You're putting your whole bankroll out there to try to recover. So maybe that makes sense. Maybe that makes more sense than doing the lay 4. You know, I'm taking a stab at the lay 4, but then on the recovery side of it, rather than trying to make it back with a bigger lay 4, do it with the don't pass, increasing the don't pass, and if you don't want to play the 6 and 8, which I do not, then just putting a pass line bet to hedge that basically, because I think that's totally legal. I know it's legal. All right, so let's see. I'm not seeing my video again. Not sure what's going on with that. See if it shows up when I switch users again. Nope. Weird. Normally it shows. Oh, there we go. 13. All right. 1 watching, so that's not me. So it must be somebody else. Fire that one up. So anyway, I like that. I like his $500 bankroll rollout of the DGE, the way he's playing it, because it's only 20 minutes, easy to watch. And, you know, I can watch it over and over again to try to understand, you know, the way he turns his bets on and off on the 5, 6, 8, and 9. I kind of understand that. Don't really understand the 3 so much. You know, looking for 3 rolls. Yep, I certainly understand that. And I think on a $5 table, it makes sense, right? I mean, it's you have more ways to win than lose with those 4 numbers against the 7, as long as you are hedging it after the come out, right? So you're exposed on the come out because you can't lay any additional odds on that until the point's established. And so you could get a come out 7 that would wipe you out. I think overall we'd probably still make money. But anyway, we're going to keep doing what we've been doing. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Put our profits away from what I thought was 12. All right, so there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we got 10. Let's get our 20 out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so there's our 20, and we'll take 20 off of here. All right, so we got 4, 75, 80, and 20. All right, so we're all set up, ready to go. Welcome to whoever's viewing. Going to do the Doey Don't with lay odds. $15 Doey Don't. And we are coming out looking for 20% on our $500 or $100. All right, roll number 1 is a 3. Roll number 2 is a 7, come out 7. So it's going to reset our counter. And 5. 5 is a point. All right, so we're on the 5. So again, three different phases of the game, the come out, and with the Doey Don't, the only thing we're exposed to is a come out 12. Everything else is a wash. All right, now we're on the point. So point of 5 and 9, we're going to lay $15 lay odds. Pays 2 to 3, so we're going to get paid 10 for our 15 if we get a 7. And obviously if we get a 5, we're going to get knocked off for our $15. There's a 10. So that's a second stage. And then the third stage is my roll count, right? So now I'm looking at roll probabilities. So I'm going to count, and if I can get to 10 rolls, then I will take a stab at something with a higher probability. All right, so we got knocked off the 5, so we are going to lose our 15. All right, so I'm not sure whether he does it for all bets that he gets knocked off on. So let's say he gets knocked off of the 5, right? Do we at that point take that down and just do a $25 don't pass? Try a don't pass versus a lay 4 to maybe get it back? I don't know. So 2 craps, so that's a winner for us. So we're going to get $25 for that. So now we can go back out for our $15. And that was roll number 4. Here we go. And now we got a 7, come out 7. So again, that's a wash now because we got our Doey Don't back. We reset our counter. So again, I'm just counting each roll between 7s. Oops, dice off the table, way off the table. No roll. All right. So again, I'm counting rolls between 7s, looking at the probability of a 7 once every 6 rolls on average, playing that average. So if I get up to 10 rolls, I figure I have a little bit of an edge on seeing a 7. And I could do something else. So there's another 7, come out 7, wash for us. And there's a 12, so it's a loser for us. Lose 15 on the pass line. All right, so let's take this back down again and let's try $25 on the DP. 7. All right, so it's going to be a loser. So now let's go 50 on the DP. And that's an 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, so again, I don't want to play the 8, so I would put 50 on the pass line. All right, so we had a 7 and an 8. There we go. Got a 5, roll number 3, roll number 2. 3, roll number 3. 9, roll number 4. 4, roll number 5. All right, so we're 5 rolls in. 9, roll number 6, reset that one back to 1. 6, roll number 7. And we got an 8-point hit. All right, on roll number 8. At this point, we're 8 rolls in. I think I would take a crack at a lay 4, or do we want to just go back and, because I'm expecting a 7, right? Because we're 8 rolls in. So I think I would do that. Maybe reset this back to $15. All right, so we're still down 50 bucks or 25 bucks, right? All right, so there's another 8. And that's roll number 9. So we're on the 8. And we got a 6, roll number, oh, that was 9. So that was roll 10. So we got a 6 on roll 10. All right, we're already out on our lay 4. We got a 5. Let's roll 11. And we got a 5, roll 12, and we got a 10, roll 13, and we got a 4, roll 14. All right, so that's roll 14. So we got knocked off our lay. So this is where it gets dicey, right? So now I'm gonna chase my lay. $100, $100 lay 4. And this is where it gets bad. If you start chasing your lay, you end up putting your whole damn bankroll in there. 9. So what is that? That's like roll 15. 10. 16. 5. We're getting up there now. 2. 4, hit again. Wow. See, and that's the bad part. All right, so now we're in 150. So let's do 250. 250 pays 125. All right, all or nothing. I don't like being in that position. And there it is. There's the 4. So that was a total wipeout. So maybe that's not the right way to play. Well, yeah, I mean, chasing it on a lay 4. All right, well, we're still out there. Yeah, I'm just going to call that one. All right, so that's the end of that session. That was pretty brutal. Let's start over. See if we can incorporate more of what Charlie was doing. Yeah, that doesn't happen that often. You know, we were, what, 16 rolls in? But hell, it could have gone another 16 rolls. And who knows how many 4s it would have hit in that 16 rolls, right? So that's the downside of the lay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there's 20. So we'll do this again. There's 400. And then we'll do another 80, 50, 75, 80. All right, so let's try that again. So there's our $15 Doey Don't coming out. And we got an 11. And we got a 3. And we got an 11. Definitely liking the Doey Don't. That makes total sense. And we got an 8. All right, so it took us 4 rolls to get out of our don't come bar there. We're on the 8. All right, now we're just rolling. And there's a 10. Roll number 5. And there's a 7 out. So it's going to reset our counter off the 8. Coming out. Didn't have anything at risk, didn't lose anything, didn't win anything, but didn't lose anything. All right, so now we're on the 6 for roll number 1. And we got a 2 craps, roll number 2. And we got an 11, roll number 3. 10, roll number 4. 9, roll number 5. 8, roll number 6. 10, roll number 7. 10, roll number 8. 6, roll number 9. All right, coming out. And it is a 6 again on roll number 10. All right, so we got 10 rolls on there. And I can't really do anything because I'm not going to play against a 6 or 8. So to me, still makes perfect sense to lay on a number that gives me a greater advantage. All right, so there's our $50 lay 4. There's an 11. Pretty weak throw, but looks like they both hit the back wall. And there's a 9. And there's a 9. And there's an 8. I think it's just chasing the lay. Chasing the lay is the question. There's the 4. All right, so we got knocked off the 4. All right, so we lost 50 on the 4. I'm not going to put lay odds here. So I really don't have any other choices to try to get it back at this point. Do I wait? I mean, we're up again. We're kind of in the same situation we were last time. So $100 lay 4. 8. 5. 6 point hit. All right, so now we're off the 6. So now maybe it makes sense to now do a, let's say, $80 don't pass. All right, so we lost 50 plus whatever we were trying to make up. We were trying to make up what? I don't even remember. And there's a 7 out. Yeah, see, damn it. I don't like that. So we lost 80 on that 7, come out 7. So now we got to do 200. Yeah, see that? We're already going way more than our bankroll can support. 415. All right, so we have a little bit better. We have a 5% advantage on the 5. Still haven't seen a 7 in a while though, right? Oh no, we did. We just saw the 7. That's what knocked off our 80 bucks. All right, so that's a reset. There's another 7, but we haven't seen many. All right, so that's going to pay us 200, but that's way too much to risk. Got to think of a better way to do that. All right, so there's 200. All right, so let's put this back. There's that, that, 475. But, you know, that was kind of the same situation we were just in the previous hand. So we got 475, 5, so we're up 50, 60, 68 bucks. I don't know. Don't know about that. All right, $15. So the question is if you're going to try to recover a loss, any loss, to me, the way I've been doing it is waiting for a better opportunity, like a 4 and 10, right? And then if I want to try to take a stab at getting it back, doing max odds. So max odds on that is $90, right? So same difference really. If we're laying the 4 or laying the odds, we're still playing the 4 and 10. You know, a 2-to-1 favorite over the 7, or 7 is a 2-to-1 favorite over those numbers. So, all right, well, there's a 7 out. So we were successful in that one, but we weren't in that first series. That was pretty brutal. And again, I'm just trying to figure out how to better incorporate what Charlie's doing. All right, so there's 45 for our $90. This can go back in our rack without taking too big of a risk on our tiny bankroll. That's the key. Oh, we got some discussion. Mid-Atlantic craps. On the lay coming back, on the ferry coming back from AC. Oh, hey, what's going on? How was your trip to AC? Successful, I hope? Red Eye. You have to play what the table is giving you. Yeah, that's true. I would have made a boatload off of your roll. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just not good at shifting gears to go from light to dark, you know. And I like what Charlie's doing, and and I like that he's doing, the 5, 6, 8, and 9 makes sense. You know, if you're playing at a $5 table, it doesn't make sense if you're playing at a $10 or $15 table. And maybe that begs the question: should you even be trying this strategy or a similar strategy on a $10 table or a $15 table? Because again, it's a matter of how much you're exposing your bankroll on any one particular hand. All right, so there's a 3 craps, so that's roll number 1. Again, we got the Doey don't out there, so there's no exposure except for the 12. Another 3 craps. Yeah, and it's really how you handle, to me, it's how you handle the losses. You know, it seems like Charlie immediately goes into different modes to try to recover the loss, whereas I will generally wait until a 4 or 10 comes up, and then I'll just bang on that with the higher lay odds and try to recover it that way. But you do have to lay a lot more, obviously, to try to recover. And then if you get knocked off your lay, then you're trying to recover that lay plus your initial loss you're trying to recover. That number gets to be pretty darn big, and you're all in pretty damn fast. Successful for some and not for others. We had a group of 12. Well, nice. One guy had a 40 plus roll with 5 points. Fire bet. Nice. But when it, but did something on the table? Went if on the table. Or you weren't on the table? Oh, you weren't on the table. There we go, yeah. Hot table. Yeah. Hey, Red Eye, what's going on? All right, so we're on the 4, so we're back up to better than even. So do we take a pot shot at a higher number? Again, we're only looking for $100. So do we do $50 in lay odds on the 4? Let's see. Instead of 30, not much of a difference, but $20. All right, $20 to win an additional 10, 9. 9, 5, 10, 9, 10. Sounding like a broken record here. 9, and again. Can I get a 10? Nope, but I'll take it. We got a 7. All right, so that's going to pay us 25 for our 50. And we are rolling. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our 500. 25, 50, 75, 85, 90. All right, so we're up our $100 on this one. But man, I got whacked. And to get that, I had to go basically all in, right? What did I do? $200 DP on that one. So the key is the small bets. You know, bet small, lose small, win small, lose small. That's the key. So I don't know. All right, I'm going to start over. So what do we end up with for this one? I don't like having to do that. I don't feel comfortable having to put so much of my bankroll out there. I mean, I'm comfortable with the probability. I'm comfortable with, you know, our advantage on the 4 and 10, but it's still exposing, and I wouldn't say unnecessarily. Obviously, I felt it was justified, and I was willing to take the gamble to do it. But yeah, those are bankroll killers for sure. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25, 50, 75, 6. All right, then we got 10, 20, 35, 38. So 138 on that one. All right, or 139 it looks like, because I got my counter over there still. All right, so let's take this back down to 400. And let's take that back down to 80. And then we need $1 to make it 20. All right, so we got 400, 75, 80, plus 20, 500. All right, here we go, coming out again. Oh, let's do our $15 do we don't. All right, so now we got the come out hedged. Still got to work on that chasing the losses. You know, so maybe, and you can't really bet less than $40. You know, I'm doing 30 in lay odds, but you know, on a lay, you really can't do less than 40. All right, so that's a 3, first roll. 9. Yeah, Waylon, are you still on there? Mid-Atlantic Craps. Waylon was saying yesterday that, because I asked him the same question about the Doey don't on bubble craps, and he said some you can, but he said most of them you cannot. So that's kind of disappointing. 8. All right, that's roll number 3. All right, so on the 9, we're going to do $15 lay odds. And we got a 4, roll number 4. And we got an 8, roll number 5. And we got a 5, roll number 6. And we got a 9, roll number 7. All right, so we'll move that back 1. Going to lose our $15. So now the question is, do we try to recover that 15, or do we just keep going, hoping that we'll get a 10 roll out of it? So we got an 8, roll number 8. All right, so we're on the 8. And we're on 9 is roll number 9. And a 5 is roll number 10. All right, so we got a 10 roll again. So now I'm going to go $50. I'm not going to do anything against the 8. I don't want to play against the 8, but I will play against the 4. And we got the 8, so that's a point hit. And that's roll 11. Didn't cost us anything because we didn't have any money in action there. All right, back on the 8 for roll 12. And we we got an 8 again, roll 13. Coming out. And we got a 9 on roll 14. All right, so we're on a 9. I am going to do $15 in lay odds. What is this? Roll 15, 6. And a 6 again. So it's that roll 16. I don't know. I lost count. I'm not tracking it anymore. Then we got a 9-point hit. All right. So we're going to lose that 15. And I'm going to bump my lay up to 80. All right. So 80, lay 4, $2 vig. Coming out. And we got a 10. All right. So we're on a 10. I'm going to do my $30 in lay odds on the 10. So now we're starting to get up there where we're exposing more of our bankroll here. 11. 6. 8. 3. Man, those 7s are turtling today. They're hiding. 3. Is that like got to be close to 20 rolls now? 6. 8. 7 out. All right. Again, we played the probabilities. That time it worked out in our favor. All right, so we're going to get 15 for our 30. Take that back. And then here we're going to get, what did I say, 80. So we're going to get 40 for the $2 vig. All right, so there's our 40 for our $2 vig. And this can go back in our rack. And let's do a quick count here. See where we're at. Since I took my Lammerts out, 1, 2, 3, 425, 475 plus 30 is 05, and we got 10, 15, 20, so we're up 25 bucks. All right, here we go. The truth about craps, it's hard to win without a big bankroll. There's a difference between a buy-in and bankroll. Oh, absolutely. You know, your bankroll is what you take with you to gamble with. Your buy-in is whatever percentage of your bankroll that you are going to use for any particular session. Yeah, absolutely. No question about that. But I don't know. I guess I would argue about it's easier to martingale to recover with a bigger bankroll. That's absolutely true, and Charlie proves that all the time. You know, at some point your number is going to hit, right? What you're doing is going to pay off. So if you have enough bankroll to just keep doubling +1, doubling +1, doubling +1, you know, into almost infinity, because your buy-in, not bankroll, but your buy-in, unless you reach into your pocket for more money, it can handle that progression. Then, you know, yeah, you definitely have an advantage there. Did I just roll that, or was that, I think I just rolled that 6, didn't I? I don't know. I'll roll another one. All right, so now we got a 10. I don't know. I'm going to say I rolled the 6 because I don't know what that 6 was doing there. All right, here we go. Table max comes into play too. Yeah, that's true, right? If you got a $500 table versus a, you know, I don't know what it is in Vegas, multi-$1,000, you know, table max. All right, so that's a 10. Just gonna roll this one out to a 7, 9. Cause I kind of lost track of my what the heck I was doing there. 6-point hit. All right, or a 6. That's fine. Coming out. And there's our 7, so that resets our counter anyway. Yeah, and I mean, and Charlie said that, you know, it's really hard with a $500 bankroll, You know, you don't have that depth to be able to chase a lot of losers. So you need to keep your losers small, and by doing that, you're keeping your winners small. But you know, it's just that incremental $7. You know, because he's playing the 5, 6, 8, and 9 on the light side. You know, it's just those small wins, and it doesn't take that many small wins to add up to $100. You know, as long as you keep your losses low, right? All right, so there's 75. I'm sorry, 15 lay odds, not 75, which we're going to lose because we got a point hit. All right, so we were on the 9, off the 9, lose that 15, back in here. So now, take down that, take a poke at a don't pass 6. All right. But again, I don't want to play the 6. But those damn come out 7s, man. Those come out 7s are freaking brutal. I really don't want to play against those come out 7s with a don't pass bet. All right, so there's 5. So what can we do? What can we do here? I don't want to do anything against a 6. So I guess it's just wait and count. See, all right. So we're off the 6. That's like rule number 4. Coming out. And we got a 6 again, roll number 5. So again, I don't want to do anything with the 6. That's roll number 5. Should have taken my pass, don't pass down. Now I will. 7. All right. So we'll take these back down to our $15, assuming we're playing at a $15 minimum table. And we'll go back out. All right, here we go. And we got a 9 again. All right, so on this 9, maybe we'll take a poke at the 9 and we'll do $30 in lay odds. 30 to pay 20. All right, and there's our 7 out. Again, I think we have a 5% advantage on the 9. The 7 over the 9. All right, so that's going to pay us 20. So we lost 15 and we got back 20. So we made $5 on that one. And that's kind of what Charlie was kind of showing was, you know, small gains, small losses, small ball. 8 again. All right, don't want to do anything with the 8 except for count. 8 point hit, in and out. That's why I don't like playing them. We do have a 2.7% advantage, but that's such a small advantage. To me, it's not worth the churn on the 6 and 8. On the 6. And if I was on a $5 table, maybe I'll roll one out on a simulated $5 table, like a bubble craps. 11. And do what Charlie was doing, which was the $22 inside for 3 rolls. 8. All right, that's roll number 5. 10, roll number 6. 8, roll number 7. 8, roll number 8. 3, roll number 9. Are we going to get there? One more roll. Let's see. 9 on roll 10. All right, so we're back to reset there. We'll move that over, showing we got 10 rolls. Let's do a $50 lay 4. Here we go. 10 rolls in. Let's see where it goes. 9. 9. 12. 9. 10. 11. 4. So we got knocked off. All right, so this is the conundrum. What do I want to do to chase that? We're up to probably, what, 15 plus? All right, so we lost 50 on that, and that was just taking a stab. So I would have to do 150 pays 75 to make it a proper bet. So that's, again, now that's, you know, percentage-wise, that's a huge percentage of our bankroll. 2. 5. Again, I mean, we still have that 2-to-1 advantage, and we certainly have roll probability in our favor now. 10. But I just think that's too much at risk. 6. So I think that what is the solution? So if we take a stab on the 4 with a lay 55 and we lose it, do we just eat it? First of all, I think there's our 7 out. I think Charlie would say only do that if you were up 50, right? Not now, because we obviously took more than that. But you know, only take a stab at something if you're up in profits. We have a shooter? No, not me. I'm not a shooter. I'm a chicken feeder. I'm just looking for that 7. I'm just playing the probability. All right, so again, I think I should have had better awareness of what was in my rack, and I should not have taken that stab unless I was in profits. And if I was in profit by $50, then it's okay. And if I lose it, that's also okay. I don't chase it. I just keep doing my strategy and try to get it back again. I think that's the key takeaway from that. All right, so let's see where we are in our rack. These go back, and we want 5. All right, so there's 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 5, 35, 45, 50. All right, so what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 5. So there's 5, 35, 40, 55. All right, so we're up 55. Okay. Coming out. So I think that's probably flipping 12. All right, so we're going to get knocked off of that. And so let's try $25 DP. All right, at least it wasn't a 7. Got a 10. All right, so we'll do $30 in lay odds on the 10, which is the strategy. And we got a 4. Thank goodness I was not on a lay 4 there. Looking for big red. We haven't seen many. Looking for some more 7s. Here's a 4 again. 9, Neener. Looking for big red. 8. 1 pip too many. 3. 7 out. All right. So that's going to pay us 15 for our 30 and 25 flat. So we were down to 15, we made 25, so we're up 10 on that one, and we made another 15 on this one. All right. That can go back there. This can go back in our rack, and we'll go back out for another $15. Do we don't? All right, so double check. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 75, 5, 25, 30, 60, 75. So we're up 75 bucks now, just like that. You need to go play today. You're on fire. You're red eye. You're funny. Funny man. Funny person. I don't know if you're a man. Funny person. All right, here we go. 5. On the 5, $15. No, you didn't see my. I don't think you were online. I don't think anybody was watching, or maybe somebody was, but they weren't talking. I started with session 13 or whatever this is, and I lost everything. I just doubled on the 4 and lost it all. So, no, today is definitely not a good day to go to the boat. This is my second session, so this is really like 14. All right, there's a 4. All right, so that's roll 2. Got a 5 and a 4. And then we got an 8, roll 3. And we got a 7 out on roll 4. All right, so that's going to pay us 10 for our 15. Back in our rack. All right. So we were up 75, now we're up 90. Coming out. 10 down on the end. All right, let's see if we can make some magic happen. The question is, where is the 7? Where's Waldo? Where is that 7? Here we go. Looking for a 7. We got a 4. 6 ways to make a 7. 3 ways to make a 8. Bad number, and that's one of them. Dang it. All right. So we're going to lose $30. So now, and that's what Charlie was doing. It's like you get down to the end, and he started pressing with the don't pass. So let's do a $50 don't pass. So we lost 30. Let's see if we can get it back. 7. All right. So now we lost 80. 80. So now we'll do a $100 don't pass. That was a come out 7, by the way, and I just threw the die off the table in my fit of rage. Those damn come out 7s. Yikes. There's a reason I'm hedging. There's a reason. All right, how about a AC Doocy? Hey, there we go. 3 craps. AC Doocy. See, all you got to do is ask. See, and that's the way I feel going on tilt, right? You know, it's like how much are you going to chase that? But that's kind of what Charlie was doing. He was just the difference is the point would be a 6 or 8, and he would leave it there, and I'm not comfortable with that. I would definitely do a pass line hedge if I ended up on the 6 or 8. If I ended up on the 4, 5, 9, or 10, peace. I'll take my chances on that. But on the 6 and 8. And he got knocked off a couple of times, and he would just chase it with higher don't pass bets. All right, so that's going to pay us 100. And I think we're done, right? Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what we started with. And then we got 75, 85, 90. Yeah, there's $100 there. So we've reached our goal. Should have kept the dice on the table. Why? You know the rule. Come on, Red Eye, you know the rule. When the dice leaves the table, a 7 has to show up, right? That's the rule. If there's a dice, it's so funny. You're sitting at the table, and all of a sudden you'll get a dice off the table and a no roll. Everybody's like, turn me off, turn me off, turn me off. It's so funny. It's like, because that's a rule, right? That's got to be a rule somewhere. Yeah. That, you know, when the dice leave the table, Get ready because a 7 is coming. That's the way. All right, so let's go. Let's try a $500 bankroll. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it Charlie's way just so I can see if I understand it at all, which is doubtful, but I'm going to try. All right, so there's 80, and we need some more singles. Singles to mingle. Here we go. All right, so that's only 4 there, so I need another one there. Oh, no, I'd had another one right there. Okay. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 75, 80, plus 20. All right, we are now magically transported to an off-strip casino that has a $5 table. Here we go. All right, so we're going to do $5. Do we don't? We're going to do $5. $22 inside, I should say. Okay, working. All right, and what else? I think that's all he does, right? And we got an 8. All right. So then we're on the 8. So we're going to get paid 7 for our 6. All right. And then he presses the 8 by 1 unit. So we get $1 back in our rack. And then he hedges the original 22 with lay on the 8. Now I don't know. What do I need to lay and lay odds to cover $22 on an 8? So it pays what? 5 to 6 on the lay odds. I think that's what it pays, right? 5 to 6. So we are looking for $20, and so we need $25 out there, right? $24 really. All right, so let's do a 24. Am I right? Am I correct on that? $24. Yeah, right. Thanks. $24 should pay $20, right? All right, and we had 22 out there to start with. Okay, and he does it for 3 rolls, right? So we're on 8, so that was roll number 1. Roll number 2 is a 9. All right, so that's going to pay us $7. And again, he'll press up. He says press up the numbers that are most likely to hit. All right, so we'll press up to 6, and we'll go for one more roll. And we got a 6. There we go. All right, so what we got? $12 6. Going to pay 14 or 15 for 1. So we'll take our 15 for 1 and then turn those off. That's what he does, and takes down the lay. All right, so now what does he do? He's on the 6 or 8. I don't really want to play the 6 or 8, so I'm not going to add any odds, so we're just going to roll it out. And we got a 5. And we got a 9. Yeah, I'm going to have to delete this video so Dr. Don't Pass 1 doesn't see it. 10. 8-point hit. All right. So now we're off the 8. Now when does he turn those back on? Really not till the 7, right? All right. So we're oh, this is weird. All right. So now we're on the 9. And we still haven't seen a 7. Got a 6. But all these numbers we'd be making money on. The 9, the 6, the 6, the 6. I mean, if we're going to hedge it, does it matter? Just roll it out, right? Not just 3 rolls. Just roll it out till you get hit. 6. Look at that, man. We'd be making all kinds of money on the 6. 8. Oh my goodness. Hear that sucking sound? That big sucking sound? That's us not making any money. All right, finally, 7 out. All right, and now for some reason he doesn't like turning everything back on. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce back down to 22 inside. We'll take our profits here. All right, I think we should just go on. All right, here we go. Yeah, still off till the 7. Now, what does he do here? Does he, because there's something about back-to-back 7s. He says something about back-to-back 7s, but he said that in one, yes, and there it is, back-to-back 7s. He said that in one breath, but then in a few frames later, he went ahead and played it. So I didn't understand that. All right, so we're going to lose $22. I don't know how much we made. I don't think it was $22. All right, so that's that. And we just rolled a 7. So what do we want to do? Do we want to, and that was back-to-back 7s, right? So now do we, I don't know. This is foreign to me. 9, Neener. All right, so we're on the 9. $15 lay odds. Where'd it go? I don't see it. I see the 4. Where is the other die? Where the hell did it go? Not there. Did it go off the table? Didn't go off the table, did it? What the hell is it? Wow, that's weird. I didn't hear it. Oh, it did go off the table. Son of a gun. All right. I'm like, oh, blending in somewhere. Nope, it's off the table on the carpet. All right. And there's our 9-point hit. So that time we're going to lose $40. I don't know. I don't like that. He likes even more with a back-to-back 7. Yeah. But he leaves it off. He leaves it off till that. So he gets a 7 that knocks off the point, and then he waits to see if there's another 7. And if there isn't, then he turns it back on. And if there's a 3, he leaves it off. I don't understand the 3 part of it. All right, maybe you can explain that one to me. Okay, so we lost that. I don't know how much we lost, but let's go out for a $50 don't pass. 3 craps. That's what we want to see when we're on the don't pass. All right, so we're going to get 50 back. I don't know where we're at. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. That's going to go there. 75. And that's 25. All right, so that's 5. All right, so we're up 16 bucks. So I'm not sure. I don't understand how. And was he playing $5 Doey don't? No, he was doing a $25 Doey don't. Which I don't understand because so he's exposing the $25 to the 12 on a $5 table when he can reduce. And he was doing like a $12 lay odds, but you can still do a $12 lay odds even if you got $5 out there, can't you? Because it's really, because that's still more than the table minimum. So I'm not sure why he was doing quarters. So maybe he's colorblind, doesn't like the red chips. I don't know. All right, so let's try again. 22 inside. I'm just farting around now. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. 22 inside, working, coming out. 6. All right, so that's roll number 1. It's going to pay us 7. We're going to go back out for 1 unit. Put $1 back in our rack. Roll number 1. Roll number 2. 5. Fever. All right. So that's going to pay us 7 on the 5. And we're going to go up 1 unit, but we're going to go up 1 unit on the 8 since that's the one that's more likely to hit. $1 back in our rack. All right, roll number 3 is a 9, 639. All right. So now we're going to get $7 for that. And I guess we're just going to collect that one. We'll collect that and turn everything off. Is that right? Am I doing that the right way? Oh no, Dr. Don't Pass 1 is here. No, don't let him see me play in the light side. I'm trying to do what Charlie, I'm trying to understand what Charlie rolled out on his $500 20-minute session from the other day. I downloaded it. I've watched it probably 4 times now. All right, so now what do we got? So we're on the 6. We got the pass and don't pass. We got nothing really working for us at this point. So we're just waiting for a 7. 9. 12. Yeah, I thought it was funny because Charlie would say, sorry guys, because he knows it's going to be boring because he's not going to play anything on the 6 or 8. 5, 8. Look at all those $7 we're missing out on. Who came up with this idea? 8. Another $7 opportunity missed. Oh, actually, that would have been a $14. And that would have been a $14 on the 6. Because we already pressed those. 7 out. All right, so now I think he regresses. I don't think he leaves them out there, right? So we'll regress these back down to table minimums, $5. All right, we had a 7, so we're going to leave them off. And we got a come out 7, which is a good thing we left them off. And now we got a 6. All right, so now that was roll number 1, right? You got to count that as roll number 1. So we'll turn them back on. So now do we just do 2 rolls? 6. All right, so that 6 is going to pay us $7 off. And are we going to press this? I don't see. That's the thing is, I don't know. Do you press that and turn them off for the come out? We really haven't had 3 rolls yet, so I'm going to say working on this come out roll. That's our 3rd roll, and that's an 8. All right, so we're on the 8. And that's going to pay us $7, and we're going to press that 8 by 1 unit. $1 back in our rack, and now we're going to turn them off. And now we're going to wait for a 7. So I guess, do I just leave them out there? See, well, now we got a 6. Or do I do the lay odds to cover my initial, right? The $24 to get to pay me 20? I don't know. All right, my eyes are bothering me today. What did Dr. Don't Pass say? Oops. All right, I'm trying to run it Charlie's way. I'm not running it Charlie, I'm trying. Takes 1 year at least to truly understand. Oh, I don't think so. It's the lack of action that would get more craps players. Yeah, the lack on the 6 and 8, but there's a good reason for that. I don't think I could stand and watch that much without jumping in. Yeah, that's definitely an impulse. The vid DGE not complete as to what his DGE does 100%. Way more to it. All right, yeah, then I'll give you the 1 year because I'm just trying to understand what he did in a 20-minute $500 bankroll. Seems like he presses those in the first 3 rolls and then resets to base after a 7. Yeah, I agree, BAM. That's kind of what I believe too. I like the short game. Yeah, I like the short game too. Only because it reduced exposure. I don't want to be exposing my bankroll any more than I need to. All right, so where are we at? So we got a 6. Now we're just looking for a 7. We got a 3. We're just not making any money. I prefer the other way. There's our 7 out. All right, so now we're off. But he also, and that's the thing I got to understand, he also will hedged what he had out here, right? So he was basically protecting it. So he was unprotected on the come out, right? So these were off on the come out after a 7. All right, and there's an 11. So that's a push for us. Now, do you turn it on? Or because we didn't get back-to-back 7s, right? So that was roll number 1. And we got a 6. All right, so we're on the 6. Was that roll number 1 or roll number 2? All right, so that's going to pay us $7. And we're going to go up 1 unit on that. So now, to hedge my $22, let's say I do $30, right? $30 in lay odds on the 6. But now I'm gambling that I'm not going to hit a 6. And I think I am going to hit a 6. And I think I'm going to hit a 6 more often than I don't hit a 6. So that's the part I don't like. Not on a 6 and 8. You know, maybe on a 5 and 9 or 4 and 10, but not on a 6 and 8. All right, I want to do one more roll because I have no idea how the hell I'm supposed to be counting these rolls. 8. All right, so that 8's going to pay us 7. And I'm just going to take it down because we're going to take them all back down to table minimums anyway, right? All right, so we'll take that back down to table minimum and we'll turn them off. So to me, it's not a bad way to play the 6 or 8, right? Because for me, I would just normally not do anything with the 6 or 8. I would just roll it out to a 7. I'm not going to put any lay odds on it. So to me, that's an extra way of gambling on the 6 and 8. And really 10. So if you hedge it after the first roll for 2 more rolls, but I don't know. So if you're hedging it here and you get hit by a 6, you're going to lose that hedge, right? The hedge really is only for a 7. And we already know that the 6 and 8 percentage-wise are basically a crapshoot against a 7. I don't know. All right, so we're off. But we hit a 6, we didn't hit a 7. So there's still no 7 yet. So he's just going to keep rolling. He's not going to put him back on, right, until there's a 7? So the point being established is roll 1, even if you roll an 11 or a 3 or something else before that, before the point, you don't count those rolls. Only the point roll is 1. Because that's confusing. Yeah, that's what it looked like. But again, those are still rolls. I mean, and again, if we're looking at rolls between 7s, any roll that's not a 7, whether it's a point or whether it's, you know, in the churn, 11, 12, 2, 3, you know, those all are rolls. All right, so now we're on to 10. I don't remember what he was doing on his. He was doing higher don't pass odds than I was. Or I would for a $5, right? So maximum is 6 times 5, $30. And I think he was using $30 on his video. 3. I don't remember what he was using on the 5 and 9. Might have also been $30. There's a 9, which was higher than I would have done. 8. But again, he's playing just like we are. He's playing the percentages on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. All right, there's a 10, so that's point hit. So that's going to be a loss of $30. See, and at that point, that's where he would do his don't pass shenanigans, where he'd do, you know, $25, $50, $25 DP, 4. All right, so we're on the 4. Let's do $50 in lay odds on the 4. And we got an 11. I don't know. I don't remember the specifics now. 2. 6. 8. 10. 9. 4. Point hit. All right, so we're going to lose 75 there, plus whatever we had. So let's make it 100. 5, fever. All right, so we're on the 5. And we got a 9. 7 out. All right, so that's going to pay us 100. I don't remember what we got knocked off of that we were trying to get back. All right, so there's 100. You get 100. You get 100. And there's 25. So 425. And there's 75. All right, so 425. There's our 500, and whatever we got in dollars here is what we're up so far. Looks like 10, 20, 5, $30. Oh, plus what we got out there on place. 40, 50. All right. All right, anyway, that was an interesting experiment. what you started. Yeah, no. I mean, I like I mean, you can't argue with Charlie's success, you know, in building a bankroll. I remember years ago watching him, when I first started this, and he's just a wild man, you know, but he already had a big bankroll in the way he was playing, the way he was moving stuff around. So I'm going to go back to, let's go back to what I was doing and see how we do. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got 5, 75, 80. And then we got 10, 20. All right, there we go. Back to the new normal for Scott. We got 100, 175, 180, and 20. All right, let's see, what time is it? It is 4:18 Eastern. Let's see what kind of damage we can do to try to get to 100 and how quickly we can do it. Here we go, coming out. And we got a 10. All right, on the 10, $30 in lay odds. Roll number 1. Here we go. And we got a 6. Roll number 2. And we got a 9. Roll number 3. And we got a 9 again. Roll number 4. And we got a 10. Roll number 5. All right, so that was our 5th roll. And we got knocked off 10. All right, so we're going to lose 30 on that one. What do we want to do? Do we want to do anything to try to recover at this point? Now let's see what point we got to play with. 6. All right, so that's roll number 6, and we are on the 6. Let's see if we can get 10. 7. 8 is the roll number 7. 11, roll number 8. 6, roll number 9. Come on, baby. 6. So we were off the 6. Now we're back on the 6. All right, that was roll 10. Got it. All right, so now, so we lost 30. So let's do an $80 lay 4. $80, Scott. $80 lay 4. That's a $2 vig. All right, here we go. Looking for a 7. We got a 9. Neener. Where is my 7? 10. Other end. 2. 2 craps. 4. Wow. Bam. All right, so we're going to lose $80. Plus the 30 we lost, so 110. So here we go, back again where we were. Scott going on tilt. 100, 200, and $50. Pays $125 or $6 vig. Doop. Here we go. 8. 9. Bubble. 6. Point hit again. Coming out. 5. Fever. 9. Point is 5. 2. 2 craps. Oh, 8. 8 is great. 7 is better. 10. All right, this roll's getting some teeth on it now. 8. 6. 10. Holy cramoles. 5. point hit off the 5, coming out. 5 again. 4. Womp, womp, womp. All right. That's enough of that playing around. All right. So, not a good idea to chase into a big lay like that. So I got to work on how I want to do that. I think, again, like Charlie said, you know, don't take a poke at something unless you're in profit, which makes perfect sense. And then if you lose it, you just suck it up and you keep going, right? Try to get it back doing the same thing you did to get it the profit. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, is that 5? That looks like 6. Yep, 6. All right. All right, so there's 20. $75.80. Thank goodness this is just funny money. Got plenty of this in the bank. The funny money bank. All right, 400. All right. Oops. All right, here we go. 400, 75, 80, 20 is 500. All right, so it is 420. 424. All right, here we go. $15. Do we don't? Coming out. 7. Come out 7. All right, doesn't matter. 6. Point is 6. All right, so that's one roll. And again, I don't think I really want to do it with a $15 table because that's pretty darn steep, right? We do 15, 15. I don't even have enough to do 15. 18, 18. All right, so there is 3066 inside. Roll number 1 is done. Roll number 2 is an 8. 18 is going to pay 21. Going to go up by 1 unit. And we'll go up with 1 unit for both 6 and 8. All right, one more roll. And we got a 9 here, 15. Going to pay 21. 21. And down. All right. Now we can roll it out to a 7. 8. 6. Point hit. All right, coming out. 5. Fever. All right, so the 5 I will do $15 lay odds on. Looking for a 7. There's a 7. Oh, thank heaven. There's a 7. All right, so it's going to pay us 10 for our 15. Take that down. Off the 5. And let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That looks like 6. There's 5. 5. 5. 5. And 5. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 75, 4, 500. So we're up 30, 40. We're up $50. All right, here we go. Coming out. Quasi DGE doesn't work. Yeah, okay. Everything works till it doesn't. There is no, I mean, quasi DGE, what the hell does that even mean, Dr. Don't Pass One? So DGE is a set of tools, and he just implements his tools based on what he sees on the table. So what does that really mean? All right, so we're on the 4, 30, that's funny, $30. Lay odds, here we go. 9, Neener. 7 out. All right. And that's going to pay us 30. You say that like it's a hard and fast recipe, and it's not. It's really not. If you watch him play, he's doing different strategies, and he implements different strategies based on what's going on the table. Everything he's doing is based on probability and math, so it's just a matter of what tool he wants to use to try to make money or recover. All right, 10, 6, 4, 10. All right, and that's going to be another $30 in lay odds. Looking for a 7. There's our 7. Oh, thank heaven. All right, I'm not even drinking. I got my water sitting over there. Okay, so that's another $15 winner. Back in our rack. Let's see where we're at. All right, so we still got 375 over here, 4, now we got 5, 25, 45, 25, 55, all right, 65, 75. All right, so we're up about 80 bucks. Coming out. 8. 8 is great. All right, so again, we're not going to play the 8, but you want to do the 15. Oops. 15, 15, 15, 18, 18. All right, there we go. Here we go. Oh, that was roll number 1. Dice off the table, no roll. Here we go. Taking a stab at 3 rolls. Roll number 2 is an 8. Also point hit. All right, so 8 is 18, going to pay us 21. So we'll do 10, 21, and we'll press the 6 and 8 by 1 unit. Put 10 bucks in our rack. And we got one more roll coming out. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. All right, so we did not hit them. We will ask the dealers to take us down, to please take us down. All right, so there's 5, 5, 5, 5. And we got that, and then we're going to go out for $30 in lay odds on the 10. Here we go. 3 craps. 6. 9. 10 point hit, 64. All right. So we're going to lose that $30. And what do we want to do? Nothing at this point. Let's see where we are. 4. All right, so we're on a 4. So we lost 30. Let's do max odds on the 4. 75, 85, 90. See if we get lucky. And we got a 3 and a heart palpitation. And we got a 7 out. So we did get lucky on that one. All right, so 90 is going to pay us 45. 45. And that goes back in our rack. All right, so we still got 375. Let's get rid of some of these nickels. There is 50. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. So let's take another 75 out of our rack. All right, make sure here we got 5. Yep. 5. 5. Today I learned to count to 5. Today's crap session brought to you by the number 5. All right, $75. Okay, so now let's see what we got. Looks like we got 100. So we got 50, 60, 65, 70. There's our 100, 110, 115, $118. So that's all right. That's a session basically. So I don't know. I think I think Charlie's point is certainly valid. Don't take a poke at something unless you're in profit by that much. And if you get knocked off, don't go into your base bankroll to try to recover it. I think that's kind of the takeaway, my takeaway on that one. So all the stupid chasing on the 4, even though we're well into the 7 cycle, you know, the points, rolls between 7s, it's just risking too much of our bankroll to try to recover it. So there are other ways to do that. Just wait, and hopefully another opportunity will be more fruitful, if you will. All right, do one more? You guys want to do one more, or you had enough? Yeah, only on the 6 and 8, right? Because the 6 and 8 I'm not doing anything with. All right, I will. So the 6 and 8, that's kind of the point, right, is on the 6 and 8. So the question is, PSL will kill us, right? PSL will 100% kill us. Point 7 out will kill us. A point 7 out will kill us, right? Because we're only going 3 rolls, counting the first roll as the point. So, and we know there are a lot of short rolls. So the question is, again, I guess I should use the same philosophy, is don't do that $66 inside unless I'm up $66. I think that's the kind of the key takeaway. So yeah, we know the 6 and 8 are going to be boring the way we're playing it, but don't take a poke at it unless you can afford to lose it. And when I say afford to lose it, meaning it's excess from your original buy-in. Not bankroll, but buy-in. Gotcha. Was that Red Eye said that? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that back. All right, so we get some more nickels back out here. All right, so there's 75 and 80. And then we got 20 in dollars. All right. All right, so that's why keeping track of our bankroll is so important, especially with a $500 bankroll. And Dr. Don't Pass pointed that out early on when I was not keeping track of my nickels. And those nickels add up. And Charlie was hammering that point home in his 20-minute video too, that you got to keep track. Don't put more of your bankroll at risk than you need to reach your win goal. That was key. All right, so here we go. $15. Do we don't? $500, we got 4, 75, 80, $500 bankroll. Oh, I got to take 30 back, right? Because I got 30 out there. That would have been bad. All right, so there's our 30 back there. And now we are right with the world. Here we go. 7, come out 7. All right, nothing for us. 5, fever. First roll on the 5, $15 lay odds. Here we go. And we got a 5 back to back. Off the 5, lose 15. And here we go. Coming out. 4. All right, so we're on the 4. Normally it would be a $30 lay odd. Let's do a $50 lay odd. Here we go. Looking for a 7. We got a 4. Alright, so we're knocked off. So we lost $50, $65. Coming out. 9, neater. And that was, what, roll number 4? Alright, so we're on the 9. Let's do, what do we want to do to chase it a little bit? $30? Pays 20? Alright, let's see. Oh, dice off the table. That one I saw. So I am chasing it a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm chasing it that much. So instead of 30, I went out 50, so that was $20. Instead of 15, I'm doing 30, so I'm putting another $15 at risk here on the 9. 5. 6. 6. 9, point hit. All right, now that's painful. That's painful. All right, so we did 50, 65, plus another 30. So we're down 100 bucks, 95 bucks. All right, coming out. 7, come out 7. There's that damn 7. All right, 1 roll short. And there's a 6. All right, so that was roll number 1. Now we're going to need some more nickels if we're going to do our light side play here. All right, there's 50. So we'll do 3, 3, 3, 3. Oops. Lammer on the loose. Okie doke. Alright, so that was roll number 1. Here's roll number 2. 9. Alright, so that's going to pay us 21 on our 15. And we're going to bump up our 6 and 8 by 1 unit. Take that back. Roll number 3. 10. All right. So we'll just take these down. So we made 21 bucks on that. All right. So we're on the 6 still, looking for a 7 or a 6. There's a 7. All right. So now we're off. And we got a 5. All right, I'm going to do $75 on the 5. 9. Take a risk. Take a risk on the 5. 10. 4. Come on, looking for big red. 6. 8. 4. 2. 6. All right, one more roll and I'm taking it down. 8. All right. So I'm going to take that down on the 5 and I will put it up, bump it to 100 on the 4. 100 is going to cost me $2 big. Here we go. 9. 7 out. All right, so $2 vig for $50. Back in our rack, reset our counter, off the 5. All right. Yeah, let's see what we got going on here. So we got 325. Yeah, we're still down quite a bit after all that. Well, let's see. Looks like we got 100 here. There's 6. And there's 50, 75, 100. All right, so we got 3, 425, 455, 65, 75. Coming out. So we're still down a quarter. 5, 2, 7 out. 5, fever. All right, on the 5, $15 lay odds. 7 out. $10 for our 15. Coming out. 9, neater. $15 lay odds. 7 out. $10 winner. All right. Coming out. 5. $15 in lay odds. 11. 6. Oh, dice off the table. 8. 3. 7 out. $10 winner. All right. All right, so let's see, we got 325. That's 4, 50, 80, 90, 100. So we're up $3. Coming out. 6. All right, I'm about to call this session, so let's just do one more light side for giggles. All right, 66 inside. That was roll number 1. Here's roll number 2. 6. All right, point hit. That was roll number 2, so that's going to pay us 21. And we'll press up the 6 and 8 by 1 unit. Take the 10 back in our rack. Coming out. 7 out. Perfect. That was working. All right. Thank you guys for watching. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. That's enough playing around on a Sunday. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Have a good evening. And we'll see you back at the table next week. So I figure out what the hell number I want to call it. Not sure. But get back to our regularly scheduled program and stay away from that nasty light side stuff. All right, all good to go. All right, thank you guys. Thank you, BAM. All right, we'll see you next time.